Hey, how's it going? So part 2 is to decorate the pencil tube prototype. And just to give you what did I do in the 2 weeks time between the first part and the second part is I added top and bottom to the outside here with cardboard. It's smooth. I can't remember what I used. It was probably what was it? Oh, maybe I did that part 1. Beats me. I can't remember. Okay, a lot has gone on between 2 weeks ago and now, and that would be the spring 2025 semester started, and that was this is the deadline day for my students to turn in their week 1 work, this is a Saturday, which is tomorrow. This will air and on my channel. And so the week, this week that's going on, week 1, and very busy, making sure my students know what's going on, writing lots of messages, lots of announcements. And the week before was setting up the courses in Blackboard. It took me the entire week to do that. Okay. And even last night I was working on, I had to revise, edit the syllabus for one of my levels, and I was in Pronto, which is how we communicate with each other. I didn't close that until like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Why am I up at 3 o'clock in the morning during this semester? I don't know. So I could not do the video last night. Usually I do these on Fridays, and I couldn't do it. But what I did do, once I got out of Blackboard and once I got out of Pronto and everything, closed everything up, I went through the sheets, the decorated part, prepping for the decorating part, and I think last weekend I was talking to a friend. I said, oh, where did I put all of my sea salt and watercolor pictures and graded watercolor pencil pictures? I had masterpieces, and I found them. I kept them in the kitchen. I don't know. Most of them in the kitchen. And the other two, the ones that Stabilo grating watercolor pencils, those are those 2 items. And this one, even though you didn't see it in part of one of the video files in part 1, I came back in. I said, I cannot wait for this to dry. What was it I was waiting for to dry? Putting these in, right? Gluing these in. And I couldn't wait. So I said, I'm just going to go through and take off the backing here, and I did that. But I had to take that part out of the video because the whole thing took nearly 3 hours, the whole project. And I thought, oh, I think I'm going to take that part out because, I mean, that's part of the decorating, so maybe I can do that. Well, maybe I can slip that into this video where I went through, and so I'll see if I can do that. Maybe right here. now that you've seen that, a little bit of that, I'll probably fast forward it through it just to save time. Last night I went through and I pulled the backings, not the backings, but the layers off of these, all of these. And I think I did this one on camera, and later on I did this one, a much better much better job of it. This one's very wrinkled, but you know what, this time around I was thinking, these are not going to be, when I put them on, I'm not putting them on just like this, right? I'm not gonna do that like that, although I am going to wrinkle these, all of these, and then I'm going to cut them up, not tear them up, because I don't want any white edges to show. So I think the best way to do is just to cut them up, as well as these here. And this one's has more layer on it than I'd like, the back layer there. I'm going to paint them on with Mod Podge. So I just kind of, I should probably put my gloves on, huh? I don't want to put my gloves on. I do have to be careful though with these little pieces, because I don't want to tear them. Also, I know that when I put the Mod Podge on, there's a very good chance that it might take out some of the wrinkling, but I don't think it's going to take out all of the wrinkling. So I want the wrinkling to be there. I want there to be wrinkles. Most people, when they cover something, they don't want any kind of wrinkles whatsoever. The decoupage with napkins comes to mind. Although I do have napkins, decorative napkins, and I haven't really tried that yet. Now see that? I would need to cut with the... Also, this is very thick. I don't know how much wrinkling I can get done there. Oh yeah, that's hurting my fingers. We're out of our cold front, thank goodness. Man, I'm telling you, that cold front was mighty, mighty cold. And as a result, it happened that Arctic blast occurred the first day of the semester. So all on-campus classes were canceled, and we went totally online. And my morning class the next day was canceled as well. Although I heard that two of my students in that morning class showed up despite my messages on Blackboard and Pronto. Okay, always be aware. So I'll see them next week for the first time. But I had to go in and tell them, we're not meeting, but you still need to do the week 1 work, as it's online. Okay, let me see with this one. I'm gonna cut this before I wrinkle it. I will also fast forward through this because, hey, do you really want to hear me yammer about this the semester? Okay. Stop yammering. Oh, I have to. So I do expect some of the color to. I expect the glue to change colors from white to purple, green, and blue. So I do expect that. It's a nice day, so the dog's out. And it's Saturday. This is his day and night to shine. It's not night yet, thank goodness, because I'll be, I need to edit this video and put it on my channel. Soon, very soon. Okay. So I'm going to start with the lid. Also, I forgot to put the little jobby in here, the circle. So I have this 2mm thick fun foam. It is not adhesive. I do have adhesive foam. It might be upstairs. That purple one comes from this EVA foam sheets, 12-pack, 12 colors. 6 by 9 inch, 2mm thickness, and it's by Ader Products, located in Spring Valley, New York. So I'm gonna use the purple one, and I probably won't do that on camera. When I was taking or crinkling those pieces, first I put them in a bag, you might have seen, and then I transferred them over to this box. And I will probably have more than I need right here for both, of course, the lid and then for this. And I will save those, what pieces I don't use, and for a possible new pencil tube. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Do I really need that? Tell me in the comments. Yes, you need it. I don't think I need it if it's going to be all wonky like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take it. I don't want to get my fingers messy, but I don't care if I get my fingers messy. And this also I will be fast forwarding through because it'll take a while to put these on. Do I need that much? Probably not. And I got my trusty sponge jobby here, and yeah, I'm getting rid of that. Oh, wait, I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste this glue. Hey, maybe I can use it as a... I'll hold that. I have to hold that now. I just want to put the lid back on here. I think I've had that little container for a while. I got. So I did wet the sponge brush here a little bit. This was a long, drawn out process. Do I want to go over the edge? Questions. I don't know, because as it fits on here, yeah. It fits perfectly on here. So I don't think I want to go over the edge there. I know that you're thinking, that doesn't go on at all because you just... But it does. It really does. This is a messy project, so if you're into the mess and you love it, you don't mind getting your fingers sticky and wet and messy, then you will love this project. I might just end up doing this on my fingers. Oh, wait, maybe I want to do... I mean, yeah, with my fingers, on my fingers. Yes, it'll definitely be on my fingers. And I should welcome the wrinkles that I'm creating right now. Oh yeah. Stop grabbing the purple. Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Are we changing colors on the glue there? I'm not even noticing. I guess over time. Because I really didn't think that I was going to get the color. I don't know what made me think that. Because yesterday I was just cutting the paper. So I wasn't, or trying to get to the layer to pull the layer off. So I wasn't really touching the picture that much. As much as wrinkling. Wrinkling, I have to touch the picture, of course. Okay. Just slather it on there. Also, a little bit of silence there, huh? Since I'm not in fast forward mode yet, I'm really getting into it, that's why. I glued the spools together right here at their little seams, and that basically glued this tube in place. So I didn't put glue on the inside here, right here, or here on this. This is only glued in by how it's glued here. The original thought was not to glue that white tube in place, because if I need to replace it, then it would be easier to take it out. But no, it's glued in there. It's glued in there, even if just a little bit. Over time, it might loosen or something, but I'm not really worried about that right now. I get. Okay. Gotta watch. Look at that. Wow. Playing in the glue. I love it. So I got this part right here. The lawnmower guy came and mowed my backyard. You know, the first sign of good weather. Yesterday it was cloudy and threatening to rain. I don't think it rained at all yesterday, though. I think it was just cloudy. And now we have really good weather, and it is Saturday. So, there they come. Usually they mow the lawn during the week, though, so it's kind of odd that they're doing that now. And I really didn't think the lawn was that high, or that the grass was high. I don't think the grass is that high. Okay, so there's some spots here. I'll probably have to do some touch-up gluing, you know, especially right there. It doesn't want to lay down right. That's driving me crazy. Those little pop-ups. Oh, and lie down already. Did I miss any spots? Is that a spot that I missed? I can't even know. I can't even tell. Okay, so I need to let that dry. I think what I'm going to do is off camera, because it takes so long to do this, and this I had to put in fast forward. I'm going to do this one and then come back in and show you at least the finished product there. Because it only takes like initially 20 minutes for the glue to dry. But it takes 72 hours, I think, for it to set completely. I'm obviously not going to wait that long, because this video has to go up tomorrow for tomorrow's viewing. So I'm going to do this off camera just to save some time, and I know already it's almost an hour long. Hopefully it won't be that long for you. I will have fast forwarded through a lot, like the tearing up of the paper, the wrinkling and tearing, or not tearing, but cutting the paper and then putting it on the lid. Who knew? Crafting takes a long time. It is not a 5-minute or less deal. It's just not. Okay. So let me do this, and then I'll come back in and show you what it looks like and everything. And I'll be right back. How am I going to turn off my camera? Be back. Okay. So this is still wet because it's cold. So cool to cold means the glue is still wet. Although it's not, you know, it's only a smidge sticky there. And this is more at room temperature. So it's drier. I'm just gonna say it's drier. It's probably wet or damp beneath the pieces of paper. And actually between this one and this one, when I was off camera for this one too, sorry, I put the fun foam in here. And what I did was I took a Duck brand tape spool here, and I put the fun foam down, and I traced the inside here, so I knew, oh, I hope that fits, because this is still not quite this dimension entirely, but it does fit, so that's good. I did that one and this one. Now there is this part right here. This part right here is also down there, obviously. You can see it there. I want to put my hand in, not so much. So I'm going to let this dry completely. I'm going to put my video into editing and fast forward all through all the parts of this. I think that was there, right? And and the cutting up of the pieces of paper, wrinkling and cutting up there. And this is what I have left. It is no longer overflowing And I doubt I have enough for another one of these. But what does that mean? That just means that I need to create more pictures with watercolor and sea salt and grating watercolor pencils. I love doing those because they make awesome designs. So that'll be good. So that's what I have here. I think I told you everything. I'm trying to think. So let's just do a look. If you see any gaps or what you think might be gaps, let me know, because I did go through this. I looked at it very closely. I thought I think that is that glue. I don't know what that is. Oh, it might be paper, so I might actually like white underneath the paper. I might have to put one there. Oh. Oh. Let's see. I just need a small one. Let me cut this little piece off here. So I'm going for the and do that. I think I have, yes, some on the lid here. And lay that down. Okay. I don't know why I put the lid back on, because it sure is shooting. I'm gonna find another one or something. But I always do that. Put the lid back on. Screw it on tightly. And then the bottom, this is what the bottom looks like. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to let this dry completely. I'm going to put it like this. And then give it a once over with the Mod Podge again to seal it in even more. This does add a little bit of weight. Like, this feels super heavy. This doesn't feel as heavy, which is weird because obviously this is only one spool and this is 3. But it could be all in my head, you know. Maybe later when I lift it up, I'll be like, oh yeah, there's some heft to it. So I can kind of feel a little bit of heft to it. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a creative day. Bye.